Greetings and welcome to the NewsRamp Finance Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, delighted to have you with us as we explore today's top stories. At newsramp.com, we curate business news from the best newswires, bringing you the most relevant updates. Before we dive in, just a quick heads up. While AI assists in producing this podcast and generating the voices, the news stories are all real. You can read the full articles on newsramp.com. Today is Thursday evening, July 10th, 2025, and we have a great mix of finance headlines lined up for you. So whether you're on the go, working out, or just relaxing, stay with us as we get started. Here's our first headline. Investor news breaks. NVIDIA Corp hits $4 trillion market cap, cementing its role as AI supercycle titan. NVIDIA has reached a $4 trillion market cap, making it the second most valuable public company globally. The milestone underscores NVIDIA's position in the AI boom, with its chips powering data centers and cutting-edge AI models. Despite concerns about high valuations, NVIDIA's strong presence in software, hardware, and developer adoption continues to drive growth. As of 1 p.m. ET on July 10, 2025, NVIDIA stock is trading at $1,568.77, up 0.68%. NVIDIA Corporation is a leader in graphics processing technology and AI computing, playing a crucial role in generative AI and machine learning infrastructure across various industries. Investor news breaks. Alphabet Inc., Nasdaq Google faces existential AI challenge as search dominance erodes. Alphabet Inc. is facing a significant from AI-powered search engines that threaten its core advertising business. Competitors like OpenAI's ChatGPT on Microsoft's Bing are changing user behavior and ad strategies, potentially impacting revenue. With regulatory pressures and a slowing digital ad market, Alphabet must innovate or face disruption. As of 11:30 a.m. ET on July 10, 2025, Alphabet stock Nasdaq at Google is trading at $178, down 0.36%. Alphabet, parent of Google, leads in search, advertising, cloud computing, and AI. InvestorWire provides press release syndication for companies in the investment community, offering broad reach and tailored communications solutions. AA News breaks. Apple Inc., AAPL, turns $10 into $1.6 million over 20 years, driven by innovation and ecosystem dominance. Apple Inc., traded on the Nasdaq under the symbol AAPL, has seen an impressive return of over 16,000% since 2005, turning a $10,000 investment into more than $1.6 million today. The company's success is attributed to the launch of the iPhone, expansion into services, and consistent capital returns through dividends and buybacks. Despite facing challenges in the AI race, Apple's brand power, integrated ecosystem, and customer loyalty have propelled its two-decade growth. As of July 10, 2025, Apple stock is trading at $239.08, up 0.93%. For more information, visit AINewsWire.com. When debt hurts, the mental toll of credit card stress. Debt.com's latest survey reveals a troubling increase in negative emotions and behaviors related to debt, primarily driven by credit card debt. Avoiding social outings due to debt has risen from just over 10% in 2020 to over 23% today. The emotional impact extends to dating, with more than 13% now avoiding dates because of credit card debt. Survey results show a surge in emotional distress tied to debt since 2022, with feelings of hopelessness increasing to nearly 22%. Additionally, 71% link credit card use to negative mental health impacts, and 43% feel stressed after using their cards. The survey also highlights the emotional toll of inflation stress and student loan debt, emphasizing the importance of managing debt to reduce the emotional burden of financial stress. Update. States with the biggest decreases in unemployment claims, WalletHub study. According to a WalletHub study, new unemployment claims decreased by 2.2% week over week on June 30th, but were 2.3% higher compared to the same week last year. Every state, except for North Dakota, Michigan, Tennessee, and others, had lower unemployment claims last week than the previous week. Surprisingly, 24 states and the District of Columbia had worse unemployment claims last week than the same week last year. States like New Hampshire and Alabama saw the biggest decreases, while states like Virginia and Illinois saw the least decrease in unemployment claims. For more information, you can read the full article on CityBiz's website.
New survey reveals strong demand for high availability as businesses increasingly use PostgreSQL in mission-critical applications and to alleviate cloud outage concerns. A new survey commissioned by PGEdge Inc. in partnership with the Foundry reveals that 91% of organizations using PostgreSQL demand no more than 4 minutes of downtime per month for their applications. 79% of respondents are evaluating or considering a distributed high-availability PostgreSQL solution in the next 12 months. More than half of respondents utilize PostgreSQL in a hybrid database environment, with 35% relying on it for customer-facing applications. 58% use read replicas and automated failover within a single region, while 47% deploy PostgreSQL across multiple cloud regions with multi-master replication. The survey, which included 212 IT decision-makers, shows a common need for high-availability strategies across all industries, with financial services, software and computing, and manufacturing being the top represented sectors. HG Insights unveils new IT spend report, the ultimate 2025 B2B market forecast. HG Insights, the provider of AI-powered go-to-market insights to 90% of Fortune 500 tech companies, has released its latest IT spend report, the Ultimate 2025 B2B Market Forecast. The report projects that external IT spending is expected to approach $1 trillion for the first time, with companies prioritizing IT investments to navigate challenging market conditions. Despite global economic volatility, IT solutions spending continues to grow year over year. The report highlights the impact of trends like artificial intelligence and increased data center demand on software, hardware, services, and communications categories. With $4.8 trillion projected in total IT spend from July 2025 to July 2026, HG Insights identifies 16 million businesses investing in IT. The report also forecasts that global IT spend will reach $5.6 trillion in 2025, with the Americas leading in projected annual spend. Software, IT services, hardware, and communications are the key categories driving IT spend growth, with software being the fastest-growing category at $1.5 trillion. To gain a competitive edge, businesses must stay agile and adapt to market changes effectively.
Veris Residential completes liquidity-enhancing transactions. Veris Residential, Inc., a Class A multifamily REIT, announced the amendment of its $500 million credit facility to sell non-strategic assets and reduce leverage. The amended facility includes a $300 million revolving credit facility and a $200 million term loan, with reduced borrowing costs and a leverage-based pricing grid. Veris Residential aims to reduce net debt to EBITDA to below 10.0x by 2025 and below 9.0x by 2026. CEO Mabodnia stated that the amended facility improves corporate borrowing costs and enhances financial flexibility. The company also completed the $85 million sale of Signature Place, using proceeds to reduce the term loan. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A., and the Bank of New York Mellon were joint lead arrangers on the credit facility. Veris Residential focuses on owning, operating, and developing premier Class A multifamily properties in the Northeast, delivering a contemporary living experience while positively impacting communities.
Baker Hughes report shows decline in U.S. oil-gas rigs. A recent report released by Baker Hughes shows a decline in the number of natural gas and oil rigs in the U.S., indicating a slowdown in drilling activity. Companies like GEMXX Corp, OTCMZ, operating in Latin America, may also be adjusting operations due to economic and market conditions. As uncertainties are resolved, these firms could attract additional investment. Investors can find news and updates on GEMXX Corp in the company's newsroom. Mining Newswire is a specialized platform focusing on developments in the global mining and resources sectors, offering a wide range of communication solutions for companies looking to reach a broad audience of investors and influencers.
Investor news breaks. Fusion Fuel Green PLC, NASDAQ HTOU, announces 1-for-35 reverse share split to regain NASDAQ compliance. Fusion Fuel Green PLC has announced a 1-for-35 reverse share split of its Class A ordinary shares to comply with NASDAQ's minimum bid price requirement. The split, effective July 14, 2025, will reduce outstanding shares to 783,376. No fractional shares will be issued, and shareholders don't need to take action. The authorized share capital remains at 100 million shares, with a nominal value per share adjusted to 0.35 cents. Fusion Fuel Green PLC, a leader in energy services, offers solutions through its Al-Shola Gas and BrightHi subsidiaries. Al-Shola Gas provides industrial gas solutions, while BrightHi focuses on hydrogen solutions for decarbonization. For more information, visit the company's website.
Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Finance Podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24/7pressrelease.com, NewsDirect.com, and BlockchainWire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.